Hey there everybody, and welcome back to the Nuccio Auto Group. I'm Chris Moran, and this is a stunning 1999 BMW M3 Coupe. Now under the hood of the M3 is BMW's 3.2 liter inline six. This is an M-spec motor, so it's making 240 horsepower. That goes to the 5-speed manual, goes to the rear wheels. This is a beauty. I think this car is just gorgeous. The condition is fantastic. This is like the spec I would have wanted it. I was 20 years old in 1999, so I mean, this was really something I would have loved to have had. But being able to stand here with it in this condition, especially with the spec, the wheels, the wing, just everything about this car is all me. But it's rare to find a car of this vintage in this kind of condition. So let's get up close. We'll take a closer look. It's beautiful. I really don't have much to call out on condition because it really is stunning. Everything's in fantastic shape. Tires, let's take a look at these. It's a Pirelli P0. The size up front is 225/45 ZR17. But rockers, the badging, the condition of the molding, sometimes those dry out. Looks very, very well conditioned. But this side is really beautiful. Rear. So these are a little bit bigger back here. Again, P0s. 245/40 ZR17. Those are my favorite wheels on the M3. I think they just set it off. And then on the back here, that lower fairing and that spoiler just really make it so M3. Just think these are so cool. Just these cars, what was so cool about them is, I mean, look at the design. It's simple, but it's broad, it's bulky, it's timeless. It really is timeless. I mean, when you think about classic BMW, I mean, it doesn't look a whole lot different than what this car looks like. Front wheel. Again, a 225/45 up front. And then on the rear, again, 245. The spoiler. That looks great. All right, let's check out the trunk. If you remember the push and pop it open from the old BMWs from the 90s. All right, let's check this out. This is cool. Not everybody gets to see this, but the toolkit is complete in here. Usually that's eluded by somebody throughout his lifetime. It's pretty neat that it's there. As far as the fittings and everything go, I always check out the hinges and make sure, you know, everything is still fitted as it was from the factory. And of course, if anything was repainted or taken off, you'd be able to see that. As it does have this protective strip from the factory. Obviously it looks a little aged, but it's just a piece of protective film that keeps the base of the spoiler from touching the paint. So of course, as you see there, there's all nice and clean. Over here, same thing. Got the old protective strip here. But yeah, this all looks great. Got the original VIN stamp there, so you know that it's original to the car. And then inside here, it's ultra clean. It's kind of neat. It's a good throwback if you still have your CDs, but this is a working 6-disc CD changer. Under here, you have an untouched spare. That looks like it's in excellent condition. Obviously the tire's a little oxidized because it is a little aged, but yeah, untouched. It's cool. Let's go ahead and pop that moonroof. Nice. The condition continues inside. Anybody who's familiar with the cool ass M buckets from the 90s or even the 2000s, these are in beautiful shape. Obviously there's a little bit of minor wear there on the bolster, but that's really about all that consists of wear on the interior, because being original is really cool. Power seats on both sides. See, nice clean M3 rocker. Door panel's nice and clean. View across the dash is excellent, but I mean, it really is the same for the entire interior. fire it up. $46,915 on the clock. This is the upgraded Continental radio with Bluetooth, which is a very worthy upgrade on cars of this vintage. The dual zone auto climate, which works great, by the way. I can feel the air conditioning already on me. Multi-function, the trip computer. Let's see, range 69 miles. How about that? Hey there, everybody. 1999 BMW M3. Let's go for a cruise. Just so much cool, familiar BMW stuff in this car. I think this thing is just remarkable, so I'm really excited to go for a drive. I have driven this car once before, and it was awesome. It feels like a very, very well sorted, well put together M3. To drive this excellent takes a little bit of love and care, so the car drives as nice as it looks. It's the whole experience. Like, I'll use myself as an example. When I was 20, I really wanted this. I couldn't afford it then. Now, at 45, I could buy this car. It's the person who missed out on this at 20, but still wants the new car experience. That's who should be buying this car. It's so smooth, and it's such a trip down memory lane because it's so basic. But this is how pretty much all BMWs of the period were put together. There's just such a similar design language in this, and it's a functional design language. It's not all flowy and pretty like it is these days. I mean, here the clutch takes up very, very nicely. Power steering feels great. Second gear, third gear, fourth, and fifth. So we're going about 45 miles an hour, fifth gear. No drama, no nothing. Dual zone automatic climate. You've been upgraded to the Continental Bluetooth stereo here with USB, which is nice because that still works with the Harman Kardon audio system. So you've got the upgraded audio in here, which is really good. That's pretty serene. I mean, fourth gear at 40 miles an hour, and it's almost silent here. And I've got the air conditioning going, which feels great, by the way. It's a little toasty in Chicago today. Moderate acceleration, really strong. Feels really good. Very stout. And these are like bricks. I mean, they're so solid, and the steering in this car is great because, one, there's no play in it. Yes, it is power steering, and the alignment's fabulous. The thing you got to think about with this car, though, is that with time these cars will loosen up. They'll get a little older, and I don't know, they'll creak a little bit and they just loosen up. But this car's got none of that. You know, this is the kind of car that's been climate kept its whole life. Probably has never really seen a rough day. And by looking at just the condition and the experience from behind the wheel, there's really no compromise to what this car would have been new. Even the clutch takes up right at the bottom. It's even got ASC, acceleration slip control, early traction. Heated seats, which are dual power. Very comfortable. I do love these seats. There's just something cool about this position where you sit in this car. It's a little bit rally style, like you're sitting up high, the steering wheel's a little bit higher, and this stick shift is just so cool and so period correct. Alright, let's jump on the highway for a second. A little second gear roll on up to our 6500 redline. Here we go. So cool. My God, what I would have given in high school to just to drive one of these for even a little bit. This was out of reach. I'm cruising at a good clip here on the highway. Fifth gear, drama free, rides very nicely. It's nice and solid. I mean, it's not a light suspension. I mean, this definitely has some firmness to it. but it's communicative. It's what you'd expect of an M3. This is an M. This is not just a sport pack car. As cool as the new M3s are, they're nothing like this car. Absolutely nothing like this car. This car is just unfiltered. Everything this car does, you were doing. Everything that new M3 does, you push 3 or 4 buttons, and then then the car gives you permission. Just am losing my affection for the cars that are so automated. Yeah, this is a really healthy car. I'm really happy I had to take this for a ride.
The M3's got a clean Carfax report and is up to date on maintenance, so it's ready to hit the road on day one. I cannot imagine there's many nicer M3s on the market today because frankly, I'm not sure how much nicer another silver M3 Coupe could be. Much more details and pictures on our website. You'll find us at nuccioautos.com. Be sure you join me next time. See you then.